Hey, what's up, everybody? How you doing tonight? I hope you're having a great evening. Welcome back to the Dance Snacks. Oh, story.
Take to the sky.
Story that I can't
They
hear.
reflect on the allies they have made.
My volume isn't high enough.
The foes.
Whatever, we took an airship, we're going to a new place. There you go, you like that story time?
Bless my bolts, the Empire.
I want to turn up a little bit, huh? It's been a while, I forgot how to play this game. But they just added the third act. So that's pretty exciting, yeah? Hello, Rezer. Hello. Good evening. Welcome. I hope you're having a fantastic night. Commander Cool, this is the train class. They just added Act 3 today, so that's what we're doing. Hello, Rezer. I have been better. But thank you, appreciate it. If you recall, last time we played, we had beaten Act 2, and we were done with the early access content. So now we're back to go choo-choo all over Act 3. If I remember how to play. Can't be too hard, right? Looks like they nerfed the cooldown on my crazy poison ability, I'm not sure. Health related? No, no, sir. I'm in decent health for me. Good God. Health related? No. Doesn't scare you like that. My goodness. I did have that unfortunately. That was a long time ago, Low Rezer. I'd certainly tell you guys if I was sick.
Quest complete. You are overburdened. Quest has begun.
Okay, cool. And they really increased the cooldown on my secondary poison ability. I guess it was too powerful. Shouldn't even have it on right click anymore. Looks like a massive nerf. Ah, yes, low res. I mean, I'm sure you know what's going on. Times of change. The winds of change are in the air. Yeah? Oh, hi, Erlen. 16-second cooldown. Something's wrong. Yeah, even with this massively reduced cooldown, I guess they nerfed my stuff. Oh, hey, Julie. Yeah, hey, I hope you enjoyed last night's stream. That game was just a little too trippy for me to do it again tonight. I think I showed a good amount of it, though, so, if you're into it, you can be playing it yourself. I just wanted a nice old ARPG, very Dan Snaxian in nature. Dan Snacks grew up on ARPGs, you know? Diablo 2 was a way of life for me for a very long time. Hell, Diablo 1 was a way of life for me for a long time. That game was super trippy. Name of the game was Hylix, I think, and it is a wild ride. If you're looking for something unusual, it's out there for you. Figured tonight we'd get back to basics. A little game I like to call whatever this is. Oh, I'm already wearing that one. That's cool. I need to get some good legendary effects, man. It was a trippy game, Julian. I hope you liked it. The Grand Hall. Ooh. Yeah, it was something, Julian. It's a wild game. A wild game and a wild ride. But today, I figured maybe we'll dial it back into ARPG land. Something to cool down with, you know, a little bit. Crucible! Hey, Low-Res, yeah, how about that?
You can't use that skill.
You know, I reviewed it. I think that's a game that could have benefited quite a bit from early... getting some early looks, which I'm sure they did, but they needed more of them. And you know, that game was in the hopper for a long time, and it needed a lot of changes. K-Star, it's so great to see you. That's Kim, everybody. Kim's great. Of course, you already knew that.
You have gained a level.
Yeah, you know, I don't know what's going on over there in Amazon. Breakaway, Crucible. They've had some misses. The thing with Crucible is, like, they got, like, lots of really good assets and stuff for that game already made. Maybe they can turn it into something else. Who knows? Like, they clearly spent a lot of time on the foundation. These are all things I said in my review. You should check it out. GameCorner.com. Boom, boom. Owlix, how you doing? Great to see you, buddy. How are you on this evening? How's the sound of the game? Anybody know? Looking for feedback.
You can't cast that spell here.
Great. Good to know. I always ask that when I change games. Sometimes it'll go hours before people tell me that the sound is
You
off.
can't do that.
So I like to ask early these days. Got a relic level up. Let's get some... Tocito, hello, good evening to you. What's up? Yeah, Low-Reser was talking about Crucible. And hey, you guys saw me play that for the night that I did it on here. You guys were free to make your own judgments. Yeah, Kim was here a second ago. Katsuda. Malkior, you didn't know it was gonna be this. STFU. You had absolutely no idea. And don't even start with me. I'm ready to load up Street Fighter.
You can't cast that here.
I don't think you were like that at all, Malk, but you know what? I'll give you credit for it. I'm in a giving credit for mood today.
You can't use that skill.
Is it a legendary? It is. The Maestro Sword. Ooh, okay, so terrible damage. But it's got the Zelda blade effect. We can disenchant that and keep it. See, Melchior doesn't want that because he'd be the one fighting me again. And we all know how that would go, don't we, Melk? No manatees for that one. I don't know what you're complaining about, Malk. You're the young upstart that likes to challenge me all the time.
Level up.
Level up, very nice. Well, Malk, that's your choice. It's your funeral. Low Reser, you beat Xenoblade. Very nicely done. That is admirable. I started playing Gunbound on my mobile device in anticipation for its actual release on PC.
That spell can't be cast.
Man, they changed the cooldown on my Bane spell so much. Basically never cast this thing again. Did they fix the tutorial quest bug? Yes, Shaz, they did fix that quite a while ago. Of course, it could come back tonight. We'll see. But basically, there was a patch today that brought in Act 3, so that's what we're checking out. You know me, I love new acts. Kim has some theories on my gameplay, but I'm going to leave those to chat. Thomas, yes.
The dwarves had to mine their own home for resources to live.
I mean, as I say proudly every day,
what happens when the resources run
my
out?
Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition playthrough has made that game my favorite game ever in the single-player MMORPG genre. For those of you wondering, this is very high praise.
You can't do that.
I have a choo-choo train.
You can't do that here.
A choo-choo train with a flamethrower. Everybody's worst nightmare. love passive damage. Oh, this is the boss. Uh-oh. Oh, come on. Oh, no. Oh, I lost my big item. I should have paid more attention. I was not even paying. I was like, this guy can't hurt me. Nothing else can hurt me. I lost my weapon. Go.
A trap.
That was very rude.
You've gained a level.
Come on, do they expect me to dodge stuff? Give me a break. Oh, what the hell? I got a legendary, couple legendaries. Okay. A legendary shield, which we'll never use. Counterattack with a fireball. That seems good. And a blade. Well, these are good legendary effects to add to the roster anyway. They don't really have the damage I need. G-Tez, thanks for the follow, G-Tez. Wait, why did it scare you, Malk? Do tell. Are the ducks scared you? Are you scared of ducks? Didn't you see that magnificent creature?
Close to the power source.
I think what Malk's trying to tell us is that he was scared of that duck. I'm not sure why. Oh. Is that what happened, Malk? Malk, what happened last time that you talked crap? Do you want to go over it with the rest of the class? Because I got the video.
That spell cannot be cast.
I got the tape of last time Malkior challenged me, and let me tell you, it isn't flattering. So I just want to make sure he knows what he's getting into here. I know, isn't that crazy, Lorezer? In this day and age, you can actually film things in real time. Back when I was growing up, we couldn't do that. We had cameras and slides. We used to have something called slideshows, where we would document our adventures. Can you believe that? Really? Who said that, Lebowski? I certainly haven't given a professional opinion on this game at all. Certainly launched with a ton of bugs and issues that we dealt with when it came out. But that is not a game analysis. mean, we did not have a very good time with it when we looked at it last time.
You have perished. You feel healthy again.
We had very serious issues. Request errors and bugs. That made me not recommend the game at the time, absolutely. It is still in early access. Anyway, yeah, I was talking about slideshows, okay? We didn't even have video back in the day, okay? We had to, like, we'd go on a trip, see something cool. We'd take a photo of the object, and then we'd go home and we'd say, everybody, set up the slideshow, I want to show you what I saw. You know? It was like Instagram, but special. Now you can just take a picture of anything. Those are magical times, I tell you. That's actually true. Erlen is not making that up. You're not supposed to tell anybody about that, though, Erlen. I'm sure that these good people do not want to know anything about that. That did happen, Lebowski. That's true. Like, share, and subscribe.
A trap.
Smash the bell.
You can't use that skill.
Crush it with your mighty palm. Can we get some weapon drops in here? What's it going to take? Anyway, how's everyone doing tonight? You guys liking the Torchlight? Should I switch to mobile gunbound? What do you think? Should I take on Milk in Street Fighter?
You can't do that.
How many channel points to timeout Drilly? You know, I thought about putting that timeout thing in. But then I figured, like, that's the thing that makes the community go at each other. I don't like that. I'll think about it, though. I'll think about enabling it for a night or two. Oh no, we wouldn't be playing SF5, Low Reser. I haven't played SF5 to any reasonable degree. I'm sure Melchior has. That's why I always gotta pick games that are even ground when he's in this picture. That is a duck.
It's a trap.
Okay, Erlen, you were never supposed to tell them about the radio show. Oh my god.
You've reached your end.
Well, at least I don't have any life-bound items.
It's a trap.
I tell you, these ads will kill you even with the choo-choo train.
It's rigged. Your health is low.
Okay, Erlen claims that there may have been
You have completed a quest.
a radio show. Oh, that was a long
You
time ago.
started a
What was that,
quest.
15 years ago? 10 years ago? Oh, I have a fame meter now. That's interesting. I didn't have that before. That must be new. Fame sounds good. Maybe it's like Paragon levels or something. I don't know. An Imperial dueling pistol. That sounds good. Yeah, it sounds around Burning Crusade, so I don't know what year that would have been, but you can tell them all about my radio show that I used to have. Book review, you presume? A book review? What? Excuse me? I'm sorry, did you say book review? What was the show about? Well, that I can't tell you, but Erlen is allowed to tell you whatever she likes. I'm not authorized to tell you that. Go to the Library of Firebeard's Legacy. Where the hell is that?
A trap. You have gained a level.
Oh wow, we just found the fame menu by accident. What in the world is this? Mapwork scrolls. What the hell is it? Contract? Interesting. So I get, this is like a battle pass? It would appear that way. But not really, because you can change your pass. So you adventurer, craftsman, or homesteaders. Very strange. How's everybody doing tonight? We having fun? We got choo-choo trains? Burning Crusade had the best Simon Says game. Burning Crusade had a lot of things. Burning Crusade is where I met many of my lifelong friends. Although, to be fair, I met a lot of them in Vanilla. But then I met a lot more in Burning Crusade. Where I was an officer in one of the most prestigious guilds on the server.
Spell here.
And a raid leader. And I even had a radio show.
You are near death. You are refreshed.
But I won't talk about that. For that, you gotta talk to Aaron. So what do oh, these are maps. Interesting. So these are basically maps just like PoE maps, but they look like they have much more simple modifiers, shall we say. That's true, Erlen. It was truly a server of all-stars. Also, yeah, tropical island sounds delicious. It's good for you, too. It's tropical. It's kind of like purple. Purple is a fruit. Trying to keep hydrated here. No beer, no cheer. That's a good phrase, Lebowski. I like it. Dr. Mono says, I wish Dungeon Keeper... Yeah, everybody wants Dungeon Keeper to come back. But, didn't you learn, Dr. Mono? Be careful what you wish for. They brought Dungeon Keeper back. Just not the way we wanted it, right? I got a Dwarven Tome. I don't know what the hell that is, but it seems important. Man, I'm getting mad loots. What is this? It's a Snecko stick. Alright, sounds good. I like this. Oh yeah, 547. I mean, the mobile version does exist, and we have to face that. That's a reality we have to live with.
You are gravely wounded.
And I want to live with it, but... Who knows? Maybe Dungeon Keeper will come back someday. The problem is, Dungeon Keeper's kind of like an RTS, and we all know what happened to RTS. I know it's not really an RTS, it's like an RTS sim, but it was a unique item back in the day, and a lot of fun. But, we've moved on from that genre. That's true, Rezer. But it's not a new game. That's what's important here.
The dwarves were scholarly. This is clear from their extensive libraries and elaborate architecture. I respect that. What does it say about them, though, that all their learning... that for all their learning, they still perished?
Yeah, we're tearing these critters up. Me and my choo-choo train are turning Act 3 into Swiss cheese. But it looks like they put the fame system in and the map system in, so that's a big deal. Those are big elements. Theoretically. Well, it's been a while since we last looked at it, Linker, because we ran out of content. They added a bunch of content today, so we're back at it. I think there's a spider in here biting me, I'm not sure. Like IRL. It's quite annoying. Reminds me of this time I had a radio show.
You're badly hurt. Your strength is returning.
No loot from a boss kill? Feels bad. You know, K-Star, it did happen. I never told you about that or those days. That was a long time ago.
Level up.
Level up. Oh my god, look at that loot. Good god. Got paid. We're gonna have to go back and disenchant some of this crap. Some legendary effects kicking around.
You are overloaded.
Oh, it's good to hear, Linker. Yeah. I know, Linker, I also think of the Snecko snake. I have to think that it's a nod to that, yeah. Although it doesn't do any, like, randomization. You know, I also got into the Artifact 2.0 beta just yesterday. You know, Lebowski, I certainly can't comment on that right now. I don't know what I don't know what's going on there. I do hope that you'll get plenty of great content in the future. We have to see, and yeah, yep. Are you excited about Artifact? Yeah, you know, I was the first time around, and I genuinely liked that game, but they didn't support it whatsoever, which is very disheartening. I'm not sure if I like the new version, but we'll see. It has a long way to go. Maybe we'll even take a peek at it on stream. You never know. Anything can happen here. K-Star says Pancake's the new host. I think K-Star's right. I think K-Star is correct. Ah, well, Low Reser, I'm glad you did. Because, you know, now you know.
No need to fret. You are safe here.
How do I go into build mode again? Nope, that's not it. How the hell do I go into build mode? I forgot. Is it fair to call this a Diablo clone? It's a Diablo-like, sure, Drilly, yeah. I believe it's fair to say all ARPGs are. I don't like using the term clone, but unless it's extremely derivative. Just saying it's just being an ARPG, I don't think makes it a clone at all. I save that term for when it is, I use clone as a negative most of the time.
You can't carry anymore.
But you can, you know, if you don't want to split hairs, but, you know, I'm in the business of splitting hairs. But if you want to split hairs, you know, go for it. Twisty Beard, yes, there was news today. You are absolutely correct on that one. I also saw it. Can you believe that? At least we get a boss here. Oh! Oh, I'm not impressed with this. Thunder Thighs! Oh boy. Okay. Low Reser, that's all in the letter, but yes. Reiner is now the EIC. Oof.
You've done.
I deserve that. That's what I get for looking at chat. You know, you gotta pay attention to these bosses. They've got one-shot kills. Gotta get that choo-choo train out there and just walk around circles. That's the pro style. Did I ever play Grim Dawn? Yes, I did. And there's lots of them, Linker. Tons of them. If you really wanted to try to think about it. You know, that's a good question, Lebowski. I didn't think about that. It's gonna be weird. I don't think so. I don't think we're gonna change any names around.
I see any of you clowns try to sit in my chair, it'll be the last place you sit. That throne is just my size.
Oh, I got fame. I got fame for killing that boss.
Don't hate the chief, hate the player.
So that's good. I guess killing bosses will give you fame. To up your fame level and your fame passes. I gotta go back to Echo Landing now, huh? Okay. I did. Thunder Thighs is down. We got him. Yes, I have played Hunters in WoW. I do like ranged DPS in World of Warcraft these days. In the old days, I played other classes, but these days I tend to play ranged DPS exclusively. You know, K-Star, I agree. Quite the accomplishment taking down Thunder Thighs. Well, you don't have to think too much, Linker, but there are many, many, many ARPGs in the world.
Excellent work. This codex rubbing should make the translation go quickly. These tomes describe a game.
Some are good, some are bad. I even liked some of the old cheesy ones back in the day. Dungeon Siege is probably one you don't remember. You remember? I remember. Anyway, there's been many, many, many ARPGs over the ages, including MMO-style ARPGs, which are definitely very popular. That Lost Ark game is amazing, but it's still not over here in North America. From what I have seen, Diablo 4 is taking some elements from Lost Ark. It's a smart move. Alright, we gotta find the Machineworks. Well, I just used Dungeon Siege as an example of an older ARPG, just to say, like, you know, this isn't some radical new idea, but the genre is not new. They've been around for a very long time. And like every other genre, there are varying degrees of quality and stuff. No, I would... Dr. Mono, I don't think Dungeon Siege probably holds up today. I haven't played it in a long time. 15 years? 20 years? I'm certainly not telling you to go back to it. I'm just saying there's been a lot of ARPGs.
Have ended.
Titan Quest,
Strength is
that was the
returning.
precursor to Grim Dawn. Played a lot of that one on LAN back in the day. Oh, they try to reboot everything, Kim, so wouldn't surprise me. I don't remember that, but that doesn't mean it didn't happen. I may have blocked it out of my memory.
Your health is low.
So real talk, hey, I'll answer whatever. If I can answer it, Little Rizzer, I'll answer whatever. Oh gosh, well, I certainly don't have the answer to that question. Dear God. You can make whatever assumptions you like, but I don't have a comment on that one at all. As far as I know, it's business as usual. Although obviously different. But you know, I can't say that I'm surprised that you'd come to that conclusion based on what's going on. I'm sure a lot of people have that exact same thought in mind right now, Laura. So don't feel bad for you know, asking. You know me, you can ask whatever you want. Anything I can tell you, I will. K-Star's offering some input there. You know K-Star. Where the hell am I supposed to go? Where the hell is this Machineworks place? I hate this sometimes. It doesn't tell you where to go. X4 Bomb, I don't have any information on that at this time, but I think there might be some information on that coming this week. I don't know, though, to be honest with you. I'm telling you what I know. Vorpal, what's up? If I knew the answer to that question, X-Tor, I would tell you immediately. Yeah, what K-Star said. Can you put mustard on your Fruity Pebbles? No. Mustard is a great condiment, but it doesn't work with Fruity Pebbles. Don't do that. But, you know, as always, you can send your questions and comments into podcast@GameInformer.com regarding the podcast. I am sure that there will be more developments and more information on that soon. Like, you know, probably very soon. I can go on the record right now and say Pancake is super cool. Did you know Pancake has a ramen cart? Ooh, the Machineworks. Now it's getting vicious in here. This place looks scary. But my choo-choo train looks like it fits in here, which is cool.
You can't cast that. You can't use that skill.
Some legendaries. Well, I'm sure that the whole work from home thing gives us additional challenges in that arena, I believe. Although I'm not certain of the exact exact issues, but it is. There's a choo-choo train following me around. That's my mechanic. Believe it or not. Can't really see it here in this dark area, though. I think I got a fame level there, which is good. Killing these legendaries gives me lots of fame points. Yeah, Chattanooga. I haven't been to Chattanooga in a very long time, Wax. Travel is not really a thing anymore. But maybe someday. I do like aquariums quite a bit, as you may have guessed. I like fish, I like penguins, I like ducks, I like turtles. You know? Aquatic stuff is fun for me. I've been to many a quality aquarium in my day. Hey Wraith, what's up? How you doing? We're currently talking about aquariums, taking questions, and we're definitely not talking about my old radio show.
You are wounded. You can't cast that.
Secret trail. I don't think this is where I'm supposed to go. Drive through. I didn't say I like zoos, Dr. Mono. Aquariums are different than zoos. Deep sea is a nightmare, says Low Reser. Low Reser is correct. Deep sea is a nightmare. Yeah, Malk, sure. If you've got a GIF of you petting a manatee, I'll put it in for the 10k bit GIF, yeah. I have a different manatee in there for right now, but sure. Sure. If you got the GIF, you let me know. I don't think that's how that works, Low Reser, but your narrative will work here, that's fine. You'd rather do a zoo than Mall of America Aquarium. I agree with that, but you know what? I know that I'm supposed to hate the Mall of America because I live here and it's a tourist trap. But I actually like Mall of America, COVID notwithstanding, obviously. I always had a lot of fun just hanging out at the mall. It reminded me of my youth. When hanging out at malls is what we did. We didn't have, you know, the internet. We used to hang out at malls. That was a day trip. We're like, dude, we're going to the mall. We used to hang out, do all kinds of stuff. We didn't even have the cool amenities that malls have now. The experiential malls.
You are near death.
I probably spent a lot of my teens at a mall.
That spell can't be cast. You are dying.
Like, you want to hear some old man Dan stuff, like back in those days. Ooh, Cosmic Pants. Back in those days, it was like, dude, I got my driver's license, man. Which was really cool, because that means you could drive you and all your friends to the mall. I'm sorry, I know the old man talk is for everybody. Hey, Prophet, what's up? Thanks for the sub, yo. Look at that glorious manatee, cruising through the seas, cresting, like the titan cow of the sea that he is. Yeah, G-Prophet was there during those mall days, actually. Cheers to you, my friend. I am not 35, Julie, but thank you for thinking I am. I always appreciate that. What's up, Gavin? How you doing? Where is this stupid dungeon? The assembly line. I assure you I am not 35.
You can't cast that spell here. You have gained a level.
Kim says you stop counting after 30, and she's right. Yeah, it does. Looks like it's a Monado.
You can't cast that here.
Anyway, what I was trying to get at is people who live here hate the Mall of America, but I still like it. You know, it's not something you do every day or anything, or even every, like, 6 months. But you go there a couple times a year or whatever, and, like, you experience mall living, for lack of a better term. Unless you're one of those Pokemon Go people. If you're a Pokemon Go person, Mall of America is like heaven for you. Yeah, I know, Dr. Mono, right? What a bunch of jokers. Alright, finally found the assembly line. It's like the last thing I found in this place. You know, Malchior, I did play a lot of fighting games in malls, but actually mall arcades were some of the crappy arcades. They didn't have the good fighting games. You had to go to a dedicated arcade for that stuff. In fact, mall arcades are like some of the worst arcades ever. They always have terrible games. And the games are always outdated, even if they're bad. I mean, there's never anything good to play at a mall. The best things in a mall arcade are like racing games.
It's trapped.
Right, I would not consider a crane machine a good game, K-Star, but the mall arcades definitely had the crane games, that's for sure. And other ticket garbage. I think Skee Ball was probably the best if you could get it. That wasn't at every one of them. Yeah, gun games are fun, absolutely. Soul Calibur, yeah, of course. Who could forget the stage of history? I played many a match there. I don't know, Kim, you're just naturally good at them, alright? That's why you're here today. Combat for the Atari was not the original RPG. Let's not even do this. That's not even funny. Listen, you can rig crane games, okay? They're very easy to rig, actually. If you want to. But if you don't let anybody ever win, you know, you gotta have people win, you have to have people see win. It's just like a casino machine. Everybody's gotta be there for, like, that one game where the one guy wins something huge. You're like, well, maybe now I got a chance now. It's gotta pay out sometime, right? Oh, my contract. I got another supply of Mapworks. We gotta use some of these Mapwork bags. Some of these Mapworks. We're getting some fame. Well, you know who likes to play fighting games? Malchior. He just doesn't like to play me at them. Alright, another legendary critter. All over the place. Oh, we got a big one. The big one, Bitey. Oh my goodness. I call the big one Bitey. This is one freaking huge dude. A huge freaking guy. A serial crusher. Some loot there. And some fame. Got some fame out of that. It's nice. Monorail. That's right, that dude was basically a monorail. Listen, Monk seems like he's a good guy. He's just picked some really unfortunate battles with me. But you know, it's all in good fun. It reminds me when I was a kid. Taking people on in the arcade. Lots of shit talk.
You can't do that. It's a trap.
Yeah, my Trinky's bugging
That
out.
spell can't be cast.
Yeah, watch out for Malchior. He'll keep telling you that he's like gonna get a read on you, but he never does. It's really funny. It's actually probably the most amusing part of taking him on.
Quest finished.
Listen up, rookie. I found that astral door. Because I'm
You've
such
received
a
Nice.
the
Pet immune to electric damage. 599 pet defense. Good.
What's that?
That's powerful.
Where have I been? We're wasting time. It ain't gonna find itself. Now go.
Yeah, I believe the old school fighting trash talk can be fun as long as it stays playful. I know today things can quickly go awry. You'd like to see me playing poker? Sure. I can do a poker night. Sometime. I paid quite a bit of college through online poker, actually. Then they made it illegal. I've greatly missed out on playing online poker. For a long time. I wish they'd legalize it again. That's okay, Kim. You don't have to type today.
You've gained a level.
Nice level 40. I think I get a new legendary skill with that one.
You can't cast that here.
That is the dream, Kim. I'm not gonna lie. You never played poker, you're missing out, Joey. Poker's fun. Poker is a game that tantalizes the mind. Like that guy.
Your journeys have ended. You feel healthy again.
No, online is much quicker than reality. Reality games are much more fun. And social, in general. I used to have a couple of regular games I'd play in reality. This is during the World Series of Poker craze, so everybody wanted to play poker. It was great. Those were good times. I really like those. Because ASBN had it on, so everybody wanted to do it. It was great. So it was very big in the college community that I was in. We had, you know, dudes at their houses like, come on over, we got a poker table. Just throwing chips around, man. It was good stuff. Okay, Kim, how are we going to do that? Don't think I haven't thought of that. How are you gonna execute that?
You can't use that skill.
One time I got roped into a game with a bunch of law enforcement people and EMTs. It's one of the weirdest poker games I ever played in.
You're hurt. It's rigged.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong, Corporal. I think a lot of communities were into that kind of thing back then. I mean, I already really like poker, which is great, but ESPN, it being on ESPN massively popularized it because they showed how fun it could be. And interesting it could be rather than just, you know, cold analytics. We definitely did a lot for the game. It was starting to flash in the pan, though. As far as its popularity spike, you know? It had its time. I think a lot of people got into it, but not everybody stuck with it. But yeah, I'm a big fan. I'm sure some of you already guessed that. Played a lot back in the day. Gold Soul Poker, Poker Stars, even Doyle's Room, okay? Bet you nobody remembers that one. Doyle's Room was lots of fun because you could sit down with like $5. Had some real loose tables. My train seems to be a little finicky tonight. It seems to come and go at will. Pet! Oh, it's only magic. We're always trying to find more rare pets, you know? Apparently they eluded us this time. Alright, go to the scavenger's trail. Okay, I can do that. It's right there. Video games. MX, yeah, I kind of like video games too. I don't know if you know that. I wasn't just into poker. I'm gonna shock you and tell you that I was into video games as well. I know you weren't ready for that revelation, but try to stick with it. You know what? Julie's talking about Monopoly. And while I did like playing Monopoly, I think it's a terrible game. Like, those games take freaking days to complete. If you're playing with the correct crowd that wants to actually finish, you know, normally. It really is the worst. I'll never understand why it's such a popular game. Like, it seems good in concept, then you get into it and it's like, wow, this is a terrible game. Uno is fun, yes, I agree. Oh.
Your journeys are at an end. You feel better.
No, I don't think so, Lorenzo. They had other games back in 1930, like poker. I'll never understand the popularity of Monopoly. I really won't. It is not a good game. And I have played a lot of Monopoly.
It's a trap.
Hungry Hippos. Not an ARPG, but I did like it a lot. I did own a copy. I did have a copy, thanks to my lovely parents, of Hungry Hungry Hippo. Now, Hungry Hungry Hippo was a game you could play, a meaty game. Yeah, I played plenty of Mousetrap too, Vorpal. But then after all the Mousetrap and Hungry Hungry Hippos, my crew got into serious games.
You can't cast that spell here.
See, I've posted about him before, but I may as well bring him up now. First, we got into Hero Quest, we got into Battle Masters. Battle Masters is kind of like a war game. Hero Quest was like D&D. We got into Dragon Strike, which is also like Dragon Quest D&D. And we got into Nightmare, which was a audio tape video game. Yeah, I mean not audio tape, a VHS board game. And yes, we did Prophet.
That spell here.
And yeah, we played Mald Madness. We also played some Mald Madness game, I'm not gonna lie. Not as much as those other games, but we did have a stray game of Mald Madness now and then. It was called Atmosphere in Britain, but it was called Nightmare here in the States.
Your health is low. You feel refreshed.
Kim, I'm not gonna lie, my hardcore gamer group did play Mald Madness at least twice. Yeah, basically, I don't think anyone actually plays Monopoly anymore, Dr. Mono. I think people just buy the collector's editions for being collector pieces. Which I don't have a problem with. As long as they're not playing the game, I could give a shit. But God, don't make me play. That's the worst, when you're over at somebody's place and you're like, well, let's play a game. Okay, what do you want to play? I got Monopoly. And it's just like, okay, we're dead. We're dead. Make an excuse to leave right now. Quickly. At any time you're playing Monopoly, you could be doing something better than with your life. Even if you're just taking a shit. You'd still be winning.
You know, Rookie, you remind me of my brother. He was a real stickler. Always follow the rules. I tried to convince him to join me and do mercenary work. We could have been a team. But he was determined to join the Empire.
I think this might be a serious boss, the way they're pumping him up.
Well, he made it. He made it and died a captain. Now the Empire's pushed all the merc companies out of business. So the only paying work is Imperial.
Candyland is better than Monopoly.
Well,
Vorpal J.
there's plenty of opportunities if
Did you know
where to look.
Candyland? I read this somewhere. I don't know if it's true. I gotta follow up on this. They made Candyland and some other stuff to like try to stop the spread of like disease or something.
They really know how to make
So the kids would stay inside and play it.
And hey, if you survive this
I read an
fight,
article on
who
this the other day. It was
knows?
fascinating. I don't know if it's full of shit or not.
Join us. For now, I'm heading down to visit.
I'm not even joking with you though.
I hear it's gorgeous.
Yeah, polio. That's right. By the way, I played some Candyland in my day. And I liked Candyland. Squat Claw. He's out there. Oh god. I really have to upgrade my armor. Hey Joshua, what's up? How you doing, buddy? Oh, he's squawking hard on me. Where's my train at? The train just like keeps vanishing. Not as bad as the bugs we had before, but the train going away is annoying.
It's trapped.
Oh my god.
You have died. You feel refreshed.
Linker, I don't know if that will help. But I think games in general definitely help. If you can stay home and not interact with people and play video games, that's got to be a good thing. In this kind of scenario, anyway. And the fact that games today have some elements of social interaction, I think, helps a lot, too. He stays hurt. Yeah, he does. Only on, like, the harder difficulties do they come back full. And there wasn't much reasoned incentivization to play on the harder difficulties. At least last round of early access. That may have changed. I'll have to look into it. But it wasn't anything like Diablo where it's like, okay, play Torment, you get better stuff. There wasn't really a reason to do it.
You've met your end.
This guy's being annoying. I mean, yes, that's right, Wraith. You're not wrong. That was the playbook.
You can't cast that here.
That was the amazing playbook that everyone should know. You know, I went back and watched that the other day. What an amazing experience that was. You love cold brewed coffee. I do not. But I'm going to allow you. I'll allow it.
Your life is slipping away.
God, my armor's so
You can't
bad.
do that here. You're refreshed.
I stuck with all this really old armor to get those legendary bonuses, but it's just not worth it when I die in 2 shots. We will have to think about making some changes here.
You have finished a quest.
You watched the X-Files replay? Oh man, I remember that one.
You have gained a level.
That was quite an episode. And we got some fame. We got some loot. We got a pet here. It's a regular golden retriever. We don't need that. We've already got like 10 of those. You know, hey, that X-Files episode was a lot of fun. I'm not gonna lie, that was a fun one. I gotta go to Echo Landing. Cool. Well, I'll stop by my fort if I can. You know, Gavin, I just don't like cold brew. I'm an old school guy. I like hot coffee and espresso. That's it. Can you pet the dog? You know, I don't think... There's gotta be... Yeah, I'm sure you can. Go check that Twitter account, okay? I know that's what you're talking about. I mean, Cass, that game was legendary, okay? The X-Files game. It was so fun just flailing around in that game. The magic tree. Nothing better than permanent magic find on the account. Am I right? You know, that's actually when the game ended, Vorpal, so I didn't like that. I wanted to keep going. I wanted to super replay that game. For sure. That game was just so bad in all the right places. It was a pretty bad game. But that was what made it fun, right?
Dear hero, you've returned. The Voltura attacked the town, and it was none other than that rogue
I agree,
mechanic
Vorpal.
leading the charge.
I agree.
They've abducted dearest Hicks and some townsfolk too. Misfortune.
As long as I don't have to play it anyway.
A new plan is
I don't want to play it.
Speak to Mayor Bolton. He'll know how best to proceed.
Alright, go talk to Mayor Bolton. Okay.
Oh, we're all shaken up, but now...
Go to the Voltura village. Alright, cool. We know what we're doing. Low Reser, that's good. I am all about you experiencing things as well. Yeah, you know, Duelist, I find that everybody who's out in SoCal loves iced coffee. I guess since I'm generally in a cold environment, I prefer the hot coffee. But I don't know, for me, coffee's also a hot beverage. Always a hot beverage. If I'm not drinking hot coffee, then... Like if I'll have a cold energy drink, perhaps? A Bang, perhaps? I had a birthday cake flavor Bang today. It was delicious. Always is. I'll tell you what, that stuff will get you up in the morning. You may have some slight heart palpitations, but it'll wake you up. Oh, Gavin, the X-Files episode is something. It is something special. I think it's one of the best later episodes that I was in. Latte? You know, latte's okay. I like latte. Everything hot, guys. Everything hot. I don't like cold beverages. Cold beverages are like soda, you know, pop, whatever you want to call it. But anything like anything even resembling coffee, I want hot. Everything else is like cold on ice. It's got to be on ice. Everything on ice. Beer has to be very cold. Tetsudo, that's hilarious. I'm fascinated by that origin story. Water? No. Water should be cold, preferably on ice. Toast. I like toast. Who doesn't like toast? Come on. Mount Johnston, #1. Thanks for the follow. You're a supreme champion. Look at that amazing duck that has just joined. Look at that thing. That is a true champion. Thanks for joining. When Elden Ring comes out, can we get a 6-hour stream kind of like the Bloodborne stream? I hope you get even more than that. I can't make any promises right now, but I can tell you that I will, I definitely fight for something like that. And 6 hours would just be the start of it. But we'll see. Hot boiling soda. No, absolutely not. I mean, we've all had to boil water before, right? I hate hot water. At least for drinking. Obviously, if I'm making ramen or something, that's good.
It's rigged.
Oh, for God's sake.
You have lost your life. You feel much healthier.
Any standard elite can kill me because I don't have any. I need armor. I need armor. Armor drop, please. Hot chocolate or chocolate milk? I like hot chocolate. Well, low res, let me tell you about the dime. I made the decision early to keep all my low-level armor sets intact so I could get the bonuses. The legendary bonuses. But it also turns out that by doing that, my character has basically no defense, which makes me toilet paper. So there you go. There's the explanation for you. And now I'm willing to leave those bonuses behind. I'm just going to have to find some new armor. Bolt Town. Alright, let's go. Let's bolt it up. No. I'm not going to do that, Billy. That's just mean.
You're close to dying. That spell cannot be cast.
One of these days, Malchior is going to beat me in a round. Of something. I don't know what.
Your life is slipping away.
Oh god, look at that. That damage is just like, I really, really need mitigation. Of any kind.
You can't cast that.
Some armor pieces to drop here.
You're nearly dead. It's trapped.
Hot dog? Man, that's just crazy. Come on. Dr. Pepper. Dr. Pepper's great. I do like Dr. Pepper. You know what's really cool? Barks. Barks is like the ultimate Dr. Pepper.
Your strength is returning.
It does have bite. Just a little bit of it, too.
You can't cast that here.
It's got a little bit of a snap to it, you know? It doesn't get talked about as much as the major brands, but it's a good deal. If I see other things available and I see a Barks, I generally go for the Barks.
Level up.
But in general, I'm not really into soda anymore. I'm either drinking water or a Bang. But I do love soda, you know. Oh, Cheerwine. Linker, Cheerwine, if you haven't had it. I haven't advocated for Cheerwine for a while. You gotta check that stuff out. It's so good. I love it.
You can't do that.
If you haven't had Cheerwine yet, then I've failed you. You need to correct it. Cheerwine is delicious. Absolutely love the stuff. Yeah, you wouldn't know it, Gavin, but Minnesota gets really hot too.
You are wounded.
It's weird. We have the best falls ever, but the winters and summers are both really bad. It gets hot. It gets really hot and really humid, Duelist. No joke. I mean, you wouldn't think it, but it does. And lots of skeeters. Yeah, it actually, you know, you don't think that. Everyone thinks that we only have bad winters, but no, we get the summers are pretty rough. But we have really good air conditioning. Sherwine is awesome. If you haven't had Sherwine, make it a priority, alright? Oh no, a green item is now... A green one-handed item is not doing... This explains why I'm getting one shot.
That spell can't be cast.
I mean, it might be, Gavin. I'm not going to argue about which weather's worse, okay? That's not an argument that I care to have. I'll just say you win. Now we got a ghost choo-choo train. A spectral locomotive. Whatever, Gavin, you won, okay? You can take it. Enjoy the win, my friend. Yep, everybody likes, you know, Linker. That's one of the you know what? I accept that gaming meme because that's just a great game. I don't even care. Yeah, hey, you know my thoughts on Clash very well, Kevin. I played a lot of that game back in the day. A lot. If you like Clash, let me tell you, you're gonna love it when I start playing Gunbound next month. I mean, Extra Bomb, it's okay to talk about. We don't usually play them on stream. Sometimes we do. There was that one time I played the Disney game. I played the SMT game once on stream. It's rare, but it does happen on occasion.
It's rigged.
Yeah, I do, Linker, only when I have a set. Like, I had the Woodsman set or whatever, so that's why we ran into this problem. But generally, I should have been swapping stuff out. Especially since I can keep the legendary effects by using Extraction Tool, which is exactly like the Kunai Cube from Diablo. I get to have a variety of other legendary effects on me at all times. Alright. Everybody needs to stop feeling sorry for Melchior. He's a big boy. He knew what he was doing. Oh yeah, Gunbound is amazing. Amazing. I seriously can't wait. Okay, we found the boss. Swift Shooter, the Volterra Sniper. I feel like I'm very undergeared. I'm also out of potions, apparently. That's very bad. How the hell did that happen?
You're hurt.
Oh boy.
You feel refreshed.
Without potions, this is going to be ugly.
It's rigged. You've gained a level.
Keep jamming that potion button, nothing happens.
You've perished.
Oof.
You feel healthy again.
Hey, Malk, it's cool. I just gotta get a potion stack going again. And for that, we need to get rid of some of this garbage. Get that cool potion. A potion glove. You can if you have the gold, Malk, yes. It's a buttercup cat. I don't think I have that one yet.
You have finished a quest. You have gained a quest.
Oh wow, this okay. This thing has so much more damage than mine. It's insane. I have to get rid of the Snuckle Staff. Basically, I'm gonna have to start giving crappy gear a chance. Greens, blues, whatever. Just because it's such higher eye level. But never comments. Yeah, probably never comments.
You're a sight for sore eyes, boss. It's bad up here.
You know, hey, Vorpal's here. Vorpal's in it. Vorpal's doing it. I like to see that. It's good stuff. Go to the power line. Okay. Well, hopefully this new gun and 300 DPS edition will make potion farming a little better. We got another boss monster here that we didn't see. That's this might be a problem. The Scrappy Surge Wing.
You have reached your end.
They weren't kidding, he is
You
scrappy.
feel better.
Again, I am wearing paper armor. This is completely preventable and my fault.
You are wounded. You are dying.
Would I put Bastard and Transistor in this genre? No, I would not.
You are refreshed.
Does it have the same isometric game? Does not necessarily mean an ARPG. a very interesting question. No one's ever asked me that before. But no, I think those are fundamentally different game experiences. Especially Transistor. I can see you making a very weird argument for Bastion. I wouldn't agree with it, but at least I can see it. Transistor, that's completely different. Power line. Oh. Okay, cool. So we need some inventory space. I'll give it to my... What? Oh, it's in the special slot. Oh my goodness, these maps are taking up... You know what? See, I'm wearing level 25 gloves for this cosmic effect. Fairly not worth it, right? Like, gotta upgrade it to the rare. $989 damage. That's beautiful. We'll take a risk. We'll lifebound scroll this puppy up. Cannot sell. Okay, what the fuck am I supposed to do with that? Come on. Hey, what's up? Hey, well, this has nothing to do with liking the games. I like Transistor and Bastion as well, but they're not ARPGs. And hi, Jagers, what's up?
Your pet has returned.
What's up, Jagriz? I guess I should start opening chests against these new potions. Good night, Linker. Great to see you as always, my friend. Elden Ring Super Replay. X-Tor Bomb, Elden Ring isn't out. How are we supposed to Super Replay? That would be challenging, would it not? You know, Malik, I don't think so. Unless you want to make that. And it would just be you losing every match. Imagine if we're out. If it was out, we'd play it, probably. I'm sure it would be great, X-Tor, and eventually that will happen. When it happens, we'll play it. Don't worry. It's a challenging year. I probably shouldn't have done this optional boss. That was actually probably pretty stupid. Well, Extra Bomb, I don't have any inside information on that, but what would you guess at this point? I would say it's probably 2021 at this point. I don't know. Oh, not this guy. This is probably not the best activity to do when I was short on potions to challenge a boss. Dan predicts is extremely confident when he says things. So you have to assume that the information that was used to make that prediction changed if the prediction changed.
You are near death. You feel much healthier.
That's the thing about 2020 and predictions. I don't think anyone could have predicted how this year played out, not even Dan. Some things you just can't predict for, i.e. the factors that would have delayed the game.
You are gravely wounded.
I would have absolutely said this year if it wasn't for COVID. Certainly.
You feel refreshed.
And the impact it's had on working everywhere.
You're close to dying.
No loot, come on. You gotta give me something. Let's hope the chest has good stuff. A magic dragon. Boo. I mean, that's possible, X4 Bomb, yes, but I wouldn't expect it to release this year now at this point. Who knows? Maybe we'll be surprised. But that's the Dan predicts for it. How did I get so far away from the power line? Man, that stupid phase beast really screwed me up. Dan, will the Golden Sun trilogy remake come to Xbox Series X this year? Golden Sun I'm not aware of any such thing. Yeah, you know what? A lot of people got mad at me because I was dissing the Pokemon MOBA. But when I see a game like that, I'm sorry, I have to call it out. It's like... If you want to like it, go ahead, but I don't think I'm doing my due diligence without slamming it pretty hard. Any kind of predatory monetization model that targets kids is going to be the worst thing for me. Like, I'm not going to pull any punches with that. Largely, X-Store, largely. I mean, those aren't going to be the same kind of people who are going to play the game, Leaf. That's the thing. They'll try to force it with some kind of esports angle, but that is not going to be the primary user of that game. People are not going to switch to lead or primary Pokemon. That's no targeting a mobile audience. They may use some core gamers to try to get the message out, but that's not the target, in my opinion. So yeah, people got upset with me. But, you know, some things I'm just gonna come down on, honestly. That's what it is. And you have, you know, you've got every right to defend it. If you think it's awesome, that's cool. I'm right there with you, but you are entitled to your take on the game as well. Hey, Rocket Spaceman, thanks for the thanks so much for the follow. I really appreciate that. Look at that amazing duck. Supreme Champion. You know, Low Reser, I didn't want to. I always hate it when people call upon Dan Predicts because it's a really bad thing to do. No one should use that power. Should you play Civ 6 or Borderlands 3? Well, Leaf, that's two very... Those games are not similar at all, so I can't really help you there. I tell people not to call upon Dan Predicts like stuff. I'm just too powerful for anyone. I can't control what's going to come out.
He's returned.
Dan Predicts is dangerous and vile science.
It's rigged.
Wraith, you have a great night. Thank you so much for coming. I really appreciate it.
Quest complete.
That guy was definitely the easiest boss we fought all night.
You have gained a level.
Cool. Take more easy bosses, please. I mean, I think it's just a curse, Low Reser, but... Don't have a duck pet in this game. No, I've never found a duck in this game, sadly. I don't think they exist. Philly, thanks so much. I really appreciate that. 24 months. That's very impressive. Thank you so much for being here, man. I really appreciate it. It is great to have such an awesome community here. For real. You are a big part of it. You know, I can't help it if the game doesn't have ducks, Loreza. I can't put them in the game. But I can bring ducks to you. How am I doing that? Check out the Discord for more details. I assure you, you'll be basking in ducks for long. Yeah, Act 3 seems a little bit more meaty. It's kind of like a couple acts combined, it looks like, in terms of content.
It's a trap.
My train seems extremely finicky in this area, though. I don't know if...
True, I died.
That's a
But
general thing,
somewhere
or
out there
this area, or
in the
what, but...
Mother saw my potential, and she'd never let such skill go to waste. Unfortunately for Mother, I don't think she realized just how much potential I have.
But yeah, I've also noticed that Act 3 seems to have a little bit more, definitely some more stuff going on. Like, we already had what would be considered an act boss fight at the middle point of the act. I think we're getting close to the end. I think we're getting pretty close to the end of the act. The Ghost Train. Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's gonna get better as we level too. It's gonna do more cool stuff. All the train stuff on this character is actually pretty cool. Even if it is just like, you know, semi-passive DPS that follows you around. I still like it conceptually. I think it's the only game I've ever played a train conductor as a class. So that's
A trap.
creativity points. That train is cool. I definitely think the train is cool. And no, that's not the same. It's not the same, Loreza. Not the same at all. And you know damn well what I mean. The engineer in Torchlight 2, sure, yeah. It's been a billion years since I played Torchlight 2. $10 zillion years. Hey, Driller, you have a good one, my friend. Thanks for coming, as always. I appreciate it. I think that's super cool, Alex. You, sometimes it's fun to go back and play the other stuff.
Level up.
Shriek's Laboratory. Oh, man. You know, I was playing some Gunbound earlier, alright? On mobile. And all I'm doing is like, when is that coming out on Steam? Because I want to get... I am going to play so much of that. You guys are going to get tired of it. But hopefully, maybe you won't get tired of it. Maybe you'll like it and you can play it with me. That'd be pretty fun. Shriekbeak. Yeah, look at here. We're here. This is the boss. Boss room. Shriek this. Uh-oh, he's charging stuff up. It's gathering electrical energy. I'm not really sure what that does. I don't really care.
You have completed a quest. Quest
A
started.
Stormblade. Cool. We've already seen like 10 of those, but that's alright. Aw, standard alpaca. We don't need that.
Your pack is too heavy.
See, look, I'm wearing a level 13 BP! A level 13 breastplate. You guys wonder why I'm dying? This breastplate has 51 health on it. This piece that's current gear has 2,795. Okay. Oh, I tell you, the things that I do in this game to keep those legendaries going. Wow, that is unforgivable, really, what that is. Yeah, we switched, okay? We switched. Why did it only switch now? Because I only found one now, Lorezer. No, that dropped. I got a new BP. We got a chest plate. We got a blue chest.
Oh, our community is whole again.
So that gave me like, you know, 2,400, a lot more HP, okay? A significant amount. Gotta go to the King's Plateau. Where the hell is that? You just checked out Gunbound? Gunbound's not out yet, Alex. It's called New Gunbound. It's coming out in July, I hope, on Steam. There is a mobile version available right now. What's the closest thing you can play? They took down the old game. Like, you can't even play the old game as far as I know. Which is probably for the best. Why should you care about Gunbound? Lorezer, because it's a ton of fun. That's the only reason you should care about it. You know the game Worms? It's like that, but way better. Boom. Done. There's my one sentence pitch. I might download the mobile version and show that off just to show you, give you a taste. It's not the same as the standard version, but I can give you like a. I can show you why it's fun. Was Worms the first of that genre? No, Gavin. What was it called? Bananas or whatever? Or was it tanks? There was one with tanks and one with gorillas. No, Lemmings is not in the same genre. I forget the one I used to play on MS-DOS. Like, I mean, it was two gorillas that threw bananas at each other, or two tanks that shot at each other. It was very, very basic graphics. Very, very... No, not Abe's Odyssey, not Lemmings. These games were far more advanced than the first Worms-like. Yes, Duelist. We're talking really old. The first game where you would fire a projectile using trajectory, I believe is one of those games. I forget what the name of the game was, though. It was very simple. And you'd be like, throw, and you'd give an X and Y, you know, variables, and it would hurl the thing across the board and attempt to kill the opponent. That would have been the first thing in the Worms-like genre. Now, Worms is a party game. Gunbound is if you took that and added a whole lot of different elements. And made it more competitive rather than just who can get the holy hand grenade. Yeah, artillery. That's right, Leafeon. That's right. So we're talking like very old school for the beginning of that genre. But I don't even know if we can call it a genre because like that stuff, like it looks nothing like the game today, obviously, right? But if we want to boil down the core concepts, yes. Okay. You know, Gavin, I'm okay with that. If that's what Wikipedia wants to call it, let's do it. Anyway, Gunbound can be played... Not only is Gunbound, like, cool competitive to just get into by yourself, it's super cool to team up, play with a friend, do free-for-all, do PvE, take on your friends. Like, it's like a... It can be casual or competitive. Few games can say that. It is somehow both at the same time. But it's really fun to do like trick shots and like, you know, these bank shots and wind shots and all kinds of other stuff. There are super moves, of course. I think you have to see it to understand. But it's a really fun experience, and it's super good with friends. That's probably why I like it. So instead of getting your friends together and, like, you know, screaming at each other in a battle royale because you died, you can blow each other up with a game of angles, and it's actually very fun. I played a stupid amount of the original Gunbound. We used to play it between games of Dota and between WoW raids. It was a blast. Total like stress reducer after those other activities, which were high stress environments. But don't take my word for it. Let me show you.
It's rigged.
Next time on the Dance Next channel. Yeah, those are the games. Those are the games, Gavin. I'm glad somebody went and looked at the history. But I'm impressed that I was able to give my knowledge off the cuff about it. Sometimes I amaze even myself. You can still do that, you know, you emulate DOS today with DOSBox, Gavin. If you want to play all that junk. But obviously, we've come a long way from those games. Although those games are actually still fun. If more of a history lesson than anything you'd actually play today. Oops. Oh no.
Died.
There goes my weapon.
You feel
I
better.
got lazy. Got lazy. Yeah, he was big. Thought my newfound armor would protect me. I was wrong. Nice loot table, man. Okay, we got a rifle. I got a helmet. These are good things. Royal key. Okay.
Quest finished.
Royal key. That sounds
You
good.
have gained a level.
Oh, we got a nice big blast rifle here that we can juice up. In fact, we can life bind it and then unlife bind it, which is pretty sweet. So that's pretty much like, that's like cheating. All the bonuses, none of the risk. Of course, it took me, cost me 2 consumables, but like, you can farm that stuff. We're almost there, guys. We're almost there. I think if you go this far, we gotta finish it, right? Smashing through Acts. Now we got 2 trains. What's better than 1 Phantom train? 2 trains.
Can't use that skill.
Come on,
Lost
really?
your life. You
Well,
feel
we didn't have any
healthier
lifebound gear, so whatever. These are those. Yeah, of course it did. I still do. That hasn't changed. What's up, Zed? So this guy just walks through walls. It's cool. Oh, come on.
Your struggles are over. You are refreshed.
Always,
Your pack is full.
always get me after the fact. Yes, Low Reser, I believe that's the plan. I believe this will be his final episode. This week, on this week's episode. You will not want to miss it. The Sundered Throne. Yeah, I do too, Zellers. Elden Ring, okay? Shattered by someone or something. Did you know about that part? I didn't know about the second part. But apparently it was shattered by someone or something. Been an amazing experience working with him. Hey, Bad, thanks a lot for the follow. Appreciate it. Cool duck.
Your pack is too heavy.
Thank you for the follow. Supreme Champion, exactly. Exactly. Go to the Astral Gate, okay. But to answer the other questions, yeah, I'll show you how cool Gunbound is, don't worry. You'll see. But yes, Lars, it's crazy. He's amazing. They're perfectly phenomenal. That's true. No, I don't think you can do that so but we'll find more about Elden Ring out when they're ready to talk about Elden Ring. That's how it works. You know that. I warned you guys months ago what COVID's impact on this year would be. If you listened, great. If you didn't listen, also great, but you should have listened. That's correct, but Zedlars, did you see that it changed, right? I changed that. So, I'll let you figure out what that means. But plans change. Plans change this year a lot because of what's going on in the world. What is my gross poison explosion? Okay, so my poison stuff, every class in this game, La Reser, gets 2 skill trees. Those are the class trees. But then you also get a relic tree that's tied to a relic that you can work up and swap out as you wish. I picked the poison tree, which gives me a variety of different poison attacks and abilities. And that levels up independently of your character. So you can experiment with all kinds of different builds that use different relics. Even though you might still have, I have the train and hammers, because I'm the conductor guy. But my relic is different, and it levels up independently, as you just saw. Yeah, 29 years is insane. Truly, truly insane. Like, astonishing. And not just in the industry, but like at the same place. So yeah, absolutely, like, completely legendary and inspiring in every way. Well, thanks, others. I do appreciate that. And you know, I always appreciate your presence around these parts as well. Yeah, well, I'm really glad, you know? I do hear that a lot. It's one of the most frequently told things I get from random people, like, you know, who try to get in my Twitter DMs. A lot of the time, it's, you know, you got me into games that I thought I couldn't get into. So usually a very nice thank you. Like I played Dark Souls with my dad and stuff like that, you know? I mean, sometimes it's just a big F you, but, like, you know, a lot of the times it's really positive stuff. So you gotta take the good with the bad. Oh, well, Gavin, I'm sure that will be revealed in time. And I'm sure there'll be a lot more, like, discussion about this on the podcast this week. I think we're getting close to the end of this act. Let's find out. Zelars, I'm sure I don't know, but I'm sure when he's ready to talk about it, he'll let you know. Well, Owl, that's very cool. That's the best platform to play it on, but definitely a good core JRPG. Oh, this has got to be this.
It is time, Varys. The intruder draws near. Begin the ceremony. Prepare the vessel.
As you command, Mother.
The dragon feast.
I hope you like it, Al. If you don't like it, then you're probably out of the JRPG racket. Although you could try some offshoot JRPGs, but that's it contains all of the core elements.
The hordes of the Netherlands will finally invade Novastraya in full force.
As others, I remember sending him an email.
I shall deal with
a long time ago as well.
Now step aside, Varys. I wish to test the strength of my new vessel.
Yes, Mother.
He is that, absolutely, Zelars.
Nothing will stop me. Novastraya will.
Certainly one of the big reasons that attracted me to VI in the first place. I'm very glad to hear that, Owl. Alright, let's take down this Act boss.
Ordrak.
Another cutscene.
Incarnation of corruption. Heart of the clockwork core. A speck in the abyss. The clockwork core lays dormant. The Nethrum hordes spill forth from the Aether. The core reaches out. It will accept power from anywhere to close the rift. Varys sees opportunity. She would take the Void Heart's power for herself.
Zelars, your English is very good. I tell you that all the time. And I don't make. I'm not making that up.
Price is high.
I'm sure his English was very good in 2007 as well, though, Rezer.
With new power secured, the clockwork core springs back to life and seals the rift.
Did I just get the cutscene that I beat the boss, even though I haven't beat the boss yet?
are
Early
safe.
access.
If only for a while longer.
Maybe the boss isn't even in yet. Nope, there he is.
Will be mine!
I was a WoW raider for years. These mechanics got nothing on.
No matter. First, I will eliminate the human empire.
Vulnerable during that phase. To the ads.
Then I will devour the mountains and drain the oceans. Run! Shock! Paralyze! Rot! Incinerate! Rumble!
Boom. I mean, the trains are great. Like, the trains really let you play, you know, defensively when you have to and still get DPS in there. I wonder how the other classes fare in that arena. The firewalls were a bit jittery. That is a very good observation, Cass. Well, Zellars, I played through the first 2 acts before. You must have missed it. But yeah, the choo-choo train character is my fave for sure.
You had potential. You've saved countless lives, not only Imperial subjects, but innocent souls all over North.
Quest complete!
I'm proud to know you, recruit. We all are.
You are overburdened.
Ugh, legendary focus? What the hell am I going to do with that? Gonna get a one-handed weapon? Who's going to do that? Come on. And I think that's it. I think that's Act 3. It already gave us the win message. We already saw the video. No quests in town. Yeah, Hylix 2 was great. We'll do something fun tomorrow night. We'll do another fun game. But yeah, that's going to do it for tonight. We beat it. That's the end of current content, I believe, in the game. Obviously, you can do maps and stuff. But, oh no, Persona, yeah. Persona is still on deck. Hello, Reza, relax. However, there are many people in this community who have expressed disinterest in Persona because they are playing through it and they don't want to be spoiled. So I'm trying to go slow to at least give them time to catch up so that they can watch the streams. But we'll see what happens there. The current plan is to proceed with Persona, but I want to take a couple of chill days too. A lot's going on. A lot's going on in the world, in my world right now, and I just want to chillax a little bit, you know what I mean? But Persona 4 is still definitely a possibility. And I have no intention of ending the Persona 4 run. We're right on a new dungeon. Got to break it up a little bit, you know, just Persona all the time is a thing. But, yeah, so we're still moving forward with that, just at a more leisurely pace. For now, I will leave you with Kim. Be nice to her. And, like, share, and subscribe. Come back if you had fun. If you didn't have fun next time. And, get some ducks. Yeah, have a great night, everybody. Appreciate you coming, as always. Great to see you all. See you on Discord. New emotes are coming. You're gonna love them. I swear you're gonna love them. You're gonna have no idea what's ready for those. Yeah, I'm gonna raid Kim, Leaf. That's what's gonna happen next. You guys have a great evening. You're the best. And, you know, keep being awesome. Later, y'all. Have a great night.